All right, yesterday in reading, you read the story Jobs for James, and it was a story about a boy who wanted to get a new cage for his hamster, and he needed to work to raise money to do that. And so we read about that yesterday in this group. If you did not read Jobs for James, you were in the wrong place. So you'll need to go back and choose the link that goes with the story that you read. Okay, so everybody watching this should have read Jobs for James. All right, so after we've done our reading, which we did yesterday, we are going to talk about some comprehension work today, and we're going to talk about main idea in detail. So a main idea is what something is all about. It could be what the whole story is about, or an article, or a movie. It's usually like just a sentence that tells what something is about. And then you have details, and details help support that main idea. So all the details should tell you more about the main idea. Okay, and so we're going to do some practice work together on the board about me, and then I'm going to tell you what your assignment is for you to do about your work that you did yesterday, okay, your reading work. So I'm going to flip the camera around, and then I am going to do some writing and talking. So you're going to be kind of far away to see this, but then I will flip it when we're done. Okay, so let's see. That works pretty good. Okay. All right, so our main idea that we have up here is that Mrs. Sands has many jobs. Okay, so that is what we're going to talk about in our writing down here, and all of our details should tell about a job that Miss Sands has. So I wouldn't want to put a detail down here that Miss Sands likes dogs. Okay, because me liking dogs has nothing to do with the many jobs that I have. Okay. All right, so let's think of a detail. Miss Sands has many jobs. Let's think, in one of these boxes, what is a job that you know that I have during the school day? Okay, a detail could be that she writes lesson plans. That's where I give you your work. That is one of my jobs. Every day I have to think about what I want you to learn, and I have to write it out in a lesson plan. So that is one of my many jobs. All right, what's another one of my many jobs during the school day? Well, it could be that she checks papers. That is something that's part of my job that I have to do. Or she checks work. I have to check your work and make sure that you know what you're doing. And if you're having a hard time and you don't understand it, then I need to figure out how I can teach you again. So she writes lesson plans, she checks work, and then one other detail could be she teaches us. That's my favorite part of my job, is teaching you. Okay? So all three of these things tell you what I do for my job. Parts of my job. Every single one of them is about my job. And I'm not going to have a detail that doesn't tell about my job. I wouldn't have a detail there that tells you, like I said, about my favorite pet or my favorite color or what I like to eat. It's just going to tell about the main idea, which is that I have many jobs. Okay? All right, so here is what you are going to do today. So you are going to tell me about James's many jobs. So let me get the sheet pulled up. You are going to need to copy this on your paper, okay, because I do not have this to give you. Let's see, this is easy to copy. So on your paper, I want you to write, and you can pause this right now to do it, but I want you to write main idea and James has many jobs. Okay, and then I want you to tell me 3 details that tell me about the jobs that James has. Okay, so you might need to look back in your book, and if you do, that's okay. But each one of these boxes should tell me about a job that James does. You're not going to tell me about James's hamster. Like, yes, he has that is important. He does have one, but we're not talking about hamsters. We're talking about his jobs. Okay, what are jobs that he does in the book? Okay, and then when you finish that, you're going to need to take a picture of it and submit it to me so I can see that you understand how to do main idea in detail. Remember, main idea is what the selection is all about or what you're writing all about, and the details are other sentences that kind of prove the main idea to be true. Okay, so when you finish, take a picture of it and submit it to me. Thanks, boys and girls.